Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, what we are hearing now is that Olori Dr. Elizabeth, they said she is regretting ever working with Ooni of Ife. My people, hey. A lot of people have been asking what exactly is happening. We thought that Dr. Elizabeth is the best, most loved and cherished queen at the moment because according to what we are hearing, they said Mariam don't they fight Dr. Elizabeth. Even Ronke, all of them, they don't like Ronke, they don't like Dr. Elizabeth because they believe she is taking their position and all of that, that the king loves her so much more than all of them. So my people, in as much as this what they are saying is the truth from what we are hearing allegedly, that the king now love this Dr. Elizabeth because there was a point they said he gave her veto power to be the one to oversee the affairs of the women in the palace, even when she's the last wife. So, and that got all other Olories angry. Okay, last time ago, we also heard that the king gave her an appointment. When they say after the inauguration, the king was opportune to be given an appointment, to appoint someone, and amongst all, they said he chose Dr. Elizabeth due to her qualification. She's a doctor, she has a doctorate degree. So, and with all that going on, they said the other Oloris are envious of her. Of course, they have to be envious of her because during her marriage with the king, the way the king celebrated her marriage, the way the king spent on her marriage, they said he never do that for any other Oloris. Only the chain, the gold that she wore that day cost millions of naira. The cake, the same thing. So, the king gave them reasons to be jealous of this Dr. Elizabeth. Although, from what we are hearing, they said he was doing all that because Dr. Elizabeth, because he is Dr. Elizabeth's first husband. Because we do know that all these other Oloris, Mariam, Ronke, Tobi, I don't know about Temitope, they said all of them have married and have children for their husband before coming to marry the king. And they left their husband to come and marry the king. But during Dr. Elizabeth's own, they said she is the king is her first husband. That's why they celebrated it the way they did. But if you ask me, I will say that the reason the king celebrated that was because Dr. Elizabeth requested that it is going to be so. And because of what the king will gain from the family of Dr. Elizabeth, as we hear that they are multi-millionaire mega family. So the king has thought of what he is going to gain from the family, from the marriage. That's why he was able to do all that. Because I also had an alleged information that says that there was a time the marriage wasn't, they started the thing, and along the line, it seems as if there's a confusion and they stopped at the moment. And that's why they said Dr. Elizabeth is the last one, that she is supposed to be the first, even before Mariam. I believe maybe because Dr. Elizabeth told him that he has to do all that, maybe he said no or something, I don't know. Then along the line, he must have calculated the gain and the loss and agreed to do them all. So ever since she enters there, they said she have been treating her special, doing her as if she's a princess and all of that. So, but one reason I know that he was doing, or he is treating Dr. Elizabeth special, is because Dr. Elizabeth came and all she was trying to do is how to help the king bring back Queen Naomi, because she noticed that the king loves Queen Naomi and wants Queen Naomi back in his life. And if not for anything, for Prince Tadenikawo. And she have been working hand in hand with the king to achieve that. But this time around, the information reaching us is that she said she is disappointed with the king, that she regrets ever working with the king, because she have promised Queen Naomi that she is going to do everything within her power to see that she return back to the king and she reunites the two. But her major problem with the king is that she keeps messing things up for her. You know, after all her pleadings, all her efforts, even with her mother's own, they said there was a time her family was fully involved in begging Queen Naomi to return back to the palace, and that was when we started hearing this alleged information of that the Olories must leave the palace. So they said they agreed on all of that, but because the king is not will I say not man enough, because he cannot order the Olories to leave the palace. That was why he messed up everything for them. You know, all their plans shattered, because if he's man enough to command these other Olories to leave the palace or make other provisions for them, that they will obey him, and you will see that all their plans have been achieved. But now he regrets ever making that step with the king, because the king is not helping matters at all. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. He's not standing by his word. Today he will promise you that tomorrow he will do another thing. That he is tired and regrets ever starting this journey with him, because with the way he is going, she's not sure they are going to achieve this thing that they started. That she is somehow regretting it. But I was like, she don't have to regret. The only thing is she should do is to continue pressurizing the king, you know, telling him the need. Of course, the king wants Queen Naomi back too. But the problem here is that the king is committed a whole lot to these women. So he is not going to find it that easy to let them go. But the best thing to do is, because they have a lot of shortcomings, he might capitalize on that if he truly wants Queen Naomi. With all this, their Agbas going to native doctor is enough excuse, you know, to find a way to fire them or make them leave the palace. I don't know. I'm just saying my own suggestion. So Dr. Elizabeth should not give up. I believe. I don't know. She shouldn't give up. She shouldn't regret anything. This is one of the how will I say it? Cross that they have to carry, you know, to amend what their husband have brought upon himself. Because I believe this man brought all this upon himself. If he is not involved with all these women and not committed to, you know, all these things wouldn't have been the way it is. So my people, now so we hear them all. Don't forget that they are all alleged information, okay? And always bear that in mind. Subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified this time I upload a new content. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Please like this video and share it, and say your opinion on the comment section. And don't forget that I still love you. Thank you so much for your support. Bye for now. Love you guys.